How's it going, everyone? Thank you for your prayers on the last video. I did have congestion on the last video, and I really appreciate it, guys. I wasn't planning to be on the microphone until I was completely better, but God told me, no, go ahead and record and let them pray for you. That's what he told me. Let them pray for you. Let them see your condition or state your condition and let them pray for you. Even though I was praying to God every day about, the cold, the coughing, or the more, better yet, the congestion. He could have just healed me through time, right? Through some weeks, but I actually felt your prayers come into my heart. I actually was feeling better after I uploaded that video. So I just want to let you know that having a Christian community, having a Christian circle, a church doesn't have to be a building, but a group of Christian people praying for you and keeping in the loop of that you're still around or you need a prayer is important, is vital. So I just want to emphasize that. So right now, what I'm going to begin is that I had a dream today, this morning, December 2nd. I was sleeping. This was way past midnight for sure. So that's why I say it was today, December 2nd. And I was like in a field, sort of. I was in my old neighborhood, not my very old neighborhood. It's another neighborhood, the one I used to live right after that one. So I was just walking, and I see, it was just a field. Just all I see was grass. I was just walking. I see some those electric towers. I'll probably put a picture of it. And because we have those around our area. And as I was walking, I was thinking about crypto, right? So because I was watching some crypto videos and crypto prophetic videos as well the day before, and I suddenly see WikiCat explode, go into the roof. Then I saw other meme coins, like Shiba Inu, and the rest. It was just nothing but meme coins. I couldn't track. I think Pepe was there. But it was nothing. It was the BNB coins as well, like BNB Tiger. Everything was just blowing up, everything was blowing up. And I kid you not, as I was walking, a lot of you guys approached to me. This looked like it was in the spirit. Women and guys, all of you were coming little by little, and y'all were asking me, when do I sell? When do I sell? And I'm making this video because in the spirit, probably that's one of your concerns, because once crypto starts to skyrocket, you want to know, okay, when do I take some profit? Do I sell everything right now, or should I hold until, anybody from the prophetic say something about it, or sell this, So first of all, let me begin by saying that this is not financial advice. Seek the Lord for it. And let me give you my point of view, okay? Let me give you what I am doing, what I am thinking, and this time around. Okay, so I was walking, through my neighborhood. It was a plain field, kind of tall grass to my knees, I guess. And I was walking towards a group of homes. There was like a neighborhood down the street. So, and actually, I was by the sidewalk. I was about to cross to the other street to go to the other neighborhood. And most of you guys, as I see, I just look at, just a little bit, like a few feet above me, and I see a chart, and I see all these. I for sure saw WikiCat exploding. And then I'm not, like I said, this is not financial advice. I'm not getting paid for that or anything like that. I'm not getting sponsorship checks or anything like that. Okay, I'm not making. By the way, I'm not making money out of these videos. So I do this out of goodwill, out of obedience, and just to help the Christian community. So as I was trying to pass the street, a lot of you guys were approaching me, and they were saying, hey, when do I sell? When do I sell? It's going up. When do I sell? And I kid you not, in the spirit, I felt like this was April. This was April of 2024. This was right around April. And I know why I think it was April, because around April and May, that's when the fourth Bitcoin halving begins. It was April or March. It was spring for sure. It was spring for sure. The grass was already green enough. It wasn't, like burnt or yellow or anything. I can see the trees were trying to sprout again. So around where I live, that begins around late February, early March, when you start seeing the leaves getting green again, or the button of leaves on the branches trying to sprout out. So as I was walking, a lot of you guys were just asking me, when do I sell? When do I sell? When is the best time to sell? And I said, you're going to sell in 2025. That's what I said. You're going to sell in 2025. If you want to sell a portion, maybe you want to sell 10%, 25%, 30%, 50%, maybe even 70%. It's up to you. You gotta talk to God about that, okay? Make some time for the Lord. But me personally, I'm not gonna sell everything. I'm going because like I said in other videos, that the money is going all digital. So there's gonna be a lot more gain than just 2 years from now. In other words, but this is a long haul. This is like a long haul hold, and this is good for people who are thinking of holding crypto for not a year or 2 years from now. I'm talking about 8 years, 20 years. This is gonna be similar to gold because everything is just turning AI. If these prophetic people are having dreams and visions about everything is going into AI and how vital we need to use AI now, just imagine money. Money is going to go into crypto or digital. So that's my guess. That's my perspective. Just to say it in better words, that I will hold most of it, or half, or a good portion of it. In other words, I wouldn't sell everything, but if God is telling you to, then go for it. But make sure you have you invest righteously, right? You get good return for your money if it's outside of crypto. If you're trying to go into agriculture, or you're trying to go into real estate or anything like that, make sure, or investing in small businesses, kingdom businesses, Christian, godly minded businesses to better the world that we're in, and then go for it. As I was saying, if that's the main reason why you want to sell most of your crypto. But anyway, back to the whole point about when to sell. So that's when I said 2025, and all of you guys were curious. Y'all were just like, I think it was like 10 of y'all. First it was 3 or 2, then it was like 5 more, and then like it was just building around me. I was like, and I feel like a lot of you guys need guidance in that. So as I was talking in a dream, and I was saying, hey, okay, you're going to sell in around 2025 if you want to sell. The reason why is because there's always a trend, okay? So when the Bitcoin halving begins, like a year to a year and a half, that's the point of selling. So if the Bitcoin halving starts around, let's say, end of April or May-ish, between April or May, the time you want to sell is sometime in 2025. Like I'd say, like start looking from January all the way to maybe December or November, but stay in 2025 because I think that's the best bet. Yeah, I think that's the best thing you can do. So other than that, guys, that's my point of view. That's what I was just saying. I was just giving advice to people about when to sell, and I told you guys it's a year from the halving, or a year and a half latest. So from May, so April or May, April is like the 4th month of the year. If you count to the next year, that's what, April of 2025, and if you add 6 more months, that's going to give you October, November-ish. So yeah, I'd say before November or October, that's the latest you want to sell. But anywhere in 2025, to be honest, I think you should be good. Okay, you know what I mean? Because a lot of you guys, y'all gonna be like, okay, it's pumping up a little bit, and I'm telling you, crypto's like this. when once we enter that bull run, some people are saying that we're already in a bull run, but I'm talking about the bigger bulls. I'm talking about you're gonna start riding those bulls. You're gonna get too excited that you're gonna fall off. You know what I mean? Meaning you're gonna start selling because the hype is already getting to you, and then you start seeing gains weekly or bi-weekly or every month. You just start seeing gains, and you don't know when to sell. And what God is telling me through this dream is that you guys are gonna fall off. You're gonna be like, oh man, I don't know when to sell. Like, when is it going to stop? When does this bull run starts? So me studying other charts, like the past trends about the Bitcoin halving, and after the halving, like a year to a year and a half, that's most of the time the point where everybody starts selling. Okay, and then when the major sell-off happens after that point, it gets cheaper as it was 4 years ago usually, and it gradually goes up. But of what I've heard, I haven't done enough research, but what I've heard is that 2024 is the last of the Bitcoin halving. That's the last of it. That's the last Bitcoin halving. The fourth Bitcoin halving is the last Bitcoin halving. That's what I've heard. It could be a rumor. Maybe it's true. Maybe XRP is going to be the next Big Daddy, right? Or you know what I mean? But I really don't know about that, if it's the last Bitcoin halving, because if anything, the next Bitcoin halving, if there's a fifth one, then it's going to happen in 2028 around the same time. So springtime or something like that. So anyway, yeah, like I was saying, 2028, if there's a fifth Bitcoin halving. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. And I was just letting you know that was it. I remember I was advising you guys, and all of you guys were happy to hear this because I gave you certainty. So I was telling you guys, okay, so once the Bitcoin pumps up after the Bitcoin halve, oh my gosh, it's just going to go gradually up, and you guys are gonna, you guys are gonna be in a sugar rush. You know what I mean? You're gonna be so happy, and you might not know when to sell because you're gonna see your gains coming, and then you're gonna be like, okay, it has to stop somewhere or whatever. So my best guess, if you're gonna sell something or you're gonna sell a portion, preferably just a small portion if you can, because crypto is a long haul game. To be honest, in my opinion, is a long haul. This is like, we're talking about decades. We're not talking about 5 years, 8 years from now. We're talking about decades in my opinion. Because we're already 1 decade in at least of crypto already. But like, as I was saying, it'll be sometime 2025. You can, if you want to do it exactly 1 year, I think April, May should be okay, or March or February. And if you want to do it later, try not to do it later than October, November-ish. Before fall or before fall, if I study the chart, I just study them, and that's a year and a half from the Bitcoin halving, which will happen. So that's what I was saying. 2025 is the golden year to sell, and that's when and here in the United States we will also have we might have a new president. So yeah, that's it, guys. Now sell limit orders are a different topic. Now you can always put sell limit orders to be on a safe side, right? You want to put like I don't know, some people are putting all of their crypto in sell limit orders. They're like, I'm not taking no chances. Once that crypto hits right there, that's it, I'm out. You know what I mean? But that's up to you guys. Like I said, I feel like crypto is going on a long haul. We're transitioning everything into digital, into AI. If we're still moving that direction, we're not moving the opposite direction. I mean, are we moving back to the steamboats or back to the all this inventions that we had in the early 1900s or in the 1800s? I don't think so. We're going more digital, guys, and that's why I'm trying to encourage you to kind of hold for the long haul. But if God is telling you to just sell early, like I said, you can always put your sell limit orders as well. You can always do that, but always pray about it. Don't do it because you heard this. Don't do it because you just heard a couple of videos. No, you pray about it. Remember that any anxiety that we have, we cast it to the Lord. We cast it into the Lord. So because He cares for us. So that's the thing, guys. Always seek the Lord. Don't depend on yourself. Don't depend on your own understanding. Don't try to get things. Don't try to when to time the market or anything. Don't try to catch a falling knife. In other words, trying to buy things cheap or anything like that. It's too risky. So that's why we put buy limit orders and sell limit orders. So that'll happen if Shiba Inu goes to $1 or $2 overnight, and then it goes back to to 5 zeros, then that's why you have the sell limit orders. But also that's why I encourage everybody to sprout your money, or your crypto all over, your money into crypto all over, even into metals, because if you miss one boat, if you miss one trip, if you miss one train ride, like if you miss the rocket, at least you got several more waiting for you to take you up there. You know what I mean? So that's why I encourage diversity, because if you miss one boat, you'd be like, man, I missed that peak. Oh, I missed that double peak. Supposedly on Shiba Inu, guess what? You got more somewhere else. You got more XRP laying somewhere else, or you got more gold, or you got more silver, or you probably got platinum or whatever. You're holding the BNB coins, or you're holding the ISO coins. You already have a backup plan. You're not brooding over, you know what I mean? You're not having a rain cloud over you because you missed that Shiba Inu boat. But you have, it's better, at least you covered other bases. So that's the most important thing, guys, that I'm trying to say. Having your bases covered, because if it could be a pump and dump. What if they treat Shiba Inu, because that's a pump and dump. If they're trying to pump it to $1, and then it goes down, and then they're trying to pump it to $10, and then it dumps and it is worth nothing. That is a pump and dump, guys. That is a pump and dump. And to be honest, I was like years ago, I was a victim of pump and dumps. So be careful of that. That's why you put sell limit orders. That's why you put, now if you're not educated in sell or buy limit orders, then just sprout your coins into the other prophetic coins, the ISO coins, sometimes the XDC, the Algorand, the XLM, the Stellar Lumens, for sure XRP. You have you have many more, guys. The BNB coins, BNB Tiger, BNB Lion, BNB. I don't even know how many are there. Maybe BNB Frog. Maybe what else? You got the Wiki Cat. You sprout them all out. So that's the main thing, guys. That I have in mind. But I like the ISO coins because those are connected to banks. Those give you more certainty. So it's up to you guys. And maybe if crypto could scare you too much, a little too much, then just hold the bars, the silver bars, the gold bars. Silver is a little bit, but silver is already surging with Luna Classic. Have y'all seen LUNC? LUNC and gold is already surging. So that's another thing, guys. Where do you like to invest? Stay invested. LUNC, that's how people call it. But LUNC or Luna Classic is another prophetic coin. You want to look into that one too. All right, guys. Well, I'm not gonna make this video longer anymore. So that's it for now. Thanks for listening. Thank you for your 20 minutes. Take care.
Yo sé que no puedo verte a ti, imaginándote a mi lado. Días pasan sin saber de ti, imaginándote a mi lado. Yo sé, no te puedo ver, tú eres mi todo, Dios, oh mi todo. Sé que eres tú que me da la certeza para hablarte tu amor, inducir la nobleza. Eres pan de vida que a mí me anima tú eres más potente. Yo sé que no puedo verte a ti, imaginándote a mi lado. Días pasan sin saber de